Hey guys, Great Scott Moments. And so there's this story of this guy who's in Russia, and he was an American citizen, but he somehow, whether he did it or not, was accused of committing a crime. And so what they did was they threw him in prison. That's what you do to criminals, right? And so, you know, they were like, okay, so, you know, here you are at the jail. You can either, right now, sign a confession and then you can go on your ways and you can go free, or you can go in the, you know, the jail for 30 days. And he's like, I did not do it. I'm not going to sign a confession. And so he went into the gulag, and it was like a 5 by 5 foot cell. And it was like the bottom 2 feet were like mud and water. Okay, and there was just a little bit of an edge in the very corner that he could kind of keep himself dry and sleep. Okay, and he stayed there for 30 days. Okay, at the end of 30 days, he's totally muddy. You know, he's sleeping in his pee, and you know the constable is like, okay, so you can either sign your confession, or you can, you know, go back to jail for 30 days, 30 more days. And he's like, I didn't do it. I'm not going to sign it. And so 30 more days he's in there. And, you know, it goes on. And then, you know, again, the constable says, hey, you know, you're going to confess? And he's like, no, I didn't do it. 30 more days. So it's 90 days. And he's before the constable. And the guy's like, all right, here we go. You know, your wife is here. The Justice Department is, or the U.S. embassies come, and they're saying, you know, we gotta let you go, so we're gonna let you go. The guy's like, phew. So he gets into some clean clothes, and he gets into, you know, a shower, and he's like got this warm water massaging his back, and he's feeling freedom again. And he's like, oh, this is so good, you know, and he's nice and clean. He's combing his for the first time in 90 days, and like, you know, he's feeling good about himself. And then what happens is he goes before the constable, and the constable says, well, you're free to go. All you have to do is sign this confession that you did it. He's like, listen, I'm not going to sign it. I'm not going to do it. And the constable holds up the dirty clothes again, and he says, well, you're gonna have to go back, put these back on. Go back in there. We never talked to the constable, the U.S. Department of Justice or anything like that. You know, we just, you know, you either sign the confession right now, or you're going back. And the guy looks at the dirty clothes and all that stuff that he's gone through. He says, I can't do it. I'm going to sign the confession. And that's the moral of the story here. Is sometimes we get into a place where we get cleaned up, we get nice and cushy, we are no longer worried or concerned about some of the grittier, dirty things in life. And so times get tough, and you know what? We don't want to get those dirty clothes back on. We don't want to get our hands dirty like we used to find the successes that we had before. And so what we do is we try our best to stay clean without getting our hands dirty. And you know, part of being, you know, concerned about hard work is you got to get your hands dirty. You got to put your effort into it and put your all and your heart into it. Because getting your hands dirty and getting out there and doing the work is what needs to happen. And that's what you do before you get clean. Okay? So I wish you guys the best. And don't be afraid to put in a little bit of hard work and getting your hands dirty today. Okay? Bye-bye.